Hey guys, Alex from European Coffee Trip, and in this video we will compare two high-end brewing kettles for coffee geeks like ourselves, and that's fellow Stagg EKG and Brewista Artisan. When our long-term companion Bonavita kettle died, we asked for tips on Instagram. Most people recommended these two kettles, so we said why not to get them both, use them for a while and compare them to each other. We want to look at design and controls, heating and pouring. So that's the plan for this video. This video is sponsored by coffeedesk.com. First thing you care about when getting a new piece of equipment is how will it look at the coffee bar or in the kitchen. We like our coffee equipment in black colors, and both brands luckily have it in their color range. Although our Brewista Artisan is a limited edition we get at the World of Coffee 2019 in Berlin. Visually, Brewista Artisan's shape and style reminds the older kettles with more stylish features and robust docking station. On the other hand, fellow Stagg EKG's shape is modern, visually clean and minimalistic. It received Red Dot Award for design in 2018. Next thing you notice is the size. Artisan kettle is smaller, with only 600 ml capacity comparing to 900 ml of EKG. I have to admit that after switching from Bonavita with 100 L capacity, I often brewed less water than I needed. Artisan kettle looked already full, but since the capacity is so small, I was strict. Quick update, when making this video, Brewista announced their new bigger kettles with 900 ml capacity. So that's perhaps what the coffee community was asking for. Operating Brewista Artisan is easy and intuitive. Every function has its button on full glass dock. Buttons are responsive and the change is real quick. The only feature I had to learn about was a turbo mode that turns off the temperature control but speeds up the brewing time. Operating fellow Stagg EKG is a completely different experience, and single button controls most functions and high-res LCD presents more information at once. Adjusting water temperature is very smooth and quick. There are two toggles at the back of the dock to activate whole temperature feature and switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit. The last thing I want to talk about in this segment is lids. Every time you wish to use any kettle, you need to open it and close it at least twice. Brewista Artisan lid fits the body tightly, so you need to apply some force to take it apart and also return it. I found it a little annoying. Fellow Stagg EKG's lid is bigger and the opening is much more comfortable and smoother. Also, the hole is bigger, what's benefit for pouring water inside and for cleaning. The primary function of the kettles for coffee brewing is to heat water to a specific temperature quickly. Let's see how long it will take to heat 500 ml of room temperature water to 95 degrees Celsius. So we finished our first step. We were comparing these two kettles, 500 ml of water to 95 degrees Celsius, and difference was half a minute. Half a minute for this one, fellow Stagg EKG is faster. Another important aspect of brewing is temperature control. We wanted to find out how do kettles keep temperature of brewed water. Brewing coffee would typically take us 1 to 3 minutes, so we want to measure a temperature drop in this scenario. So we finished our second test, and the temperature drop difference between these two kettles wasn't really big. So it was after 1 minute 94 degrees Celsius and 93 degrees Celsius, and after 3 minutes it was 90 degrees Celsius and 89 degrees Celsius. So it's quite okay. What do you think? Next question is, which kettle is louder? That's perhaps not the primary buying criteria. Still, it's essential to keep a pleasant ambience at home but also behind the bar. So we finished our third test and we found out that Brewista kettle is a little bit louder. So it was peaking at 62 decibels comparing to Fellow's 60, and on average the loudness in the room when brewing with the Brewista was, let me check, 55 decibel comparing to 44 of Fellows. If you are not in the silent room, it doesn't matter, but if you are in the morning brewing in the kitchen, maybe a few decibels make a difference. When it comes to pour-over coffee and getting the best out of delicious coffee we like to drink, pouring is a crucial aspect. So we broke the test into several stages. Let's start with the weight. Fellow Stagg EKG's weight is 737 grams and Brewista Artisan's weight is 622 grams. That's a little over 100 grams different. That doesn't sound that much, but if you add around half a liter of water, you already notice a difference. That's amplified even more with the handle. EKG's counterweight in the handle combined with an ergonomic shape makes all the moves steady and stable. It's easy to operate the kettle only with one hand. Contrary, Artisan's handle doesn't fit in hand nicely. I always have an urge to control pouring with another hand on top of the kettle. The range of flow rate is much greater with the Brewista Artisan. You can quickly go from almost dripping to full pour. A similar change is much slower with EKG and you can't even reach a full range of Artisan. The precision of pouring is where the Brewista Artisan trumps the fellow EKG. Because of the shape of gooseneck and sensitivity of pouring, you can be close to the coffee bed, thus control all variables of pour with a small detail. Our review and comparison won't be complete if you don't mention price. Let's start with the more expensive one. Fellow Stagg EKG that got to the European market in autumn 2019 sells on coffeedesk.com for 166 euros. Brewista Artisan sells between 130 to 140 euros and the retail price for the bigger Artisan kettle should be 139 euros. Now, let's sum up what we like and don't like about each kettle. Fellow Stagg EKG. We like minimalistic and clean design, the ease of operation, quality of manufacturing and ergonomic handle. We don't like less precise pouring and higher price. What we like about Brewista Artisan is its straightforward control panel and the precision of pouring. What we don't like is the low capacity and the loudness. So, the final question is what kettle we will keep. Well, we will keep both, but if I need to choose, if there is only one I can have, so I would pick the Fellow Stagg EKG because of the design, capacity and ergonomy. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let us know in a comment what you think about this review. Was it helpful? Did you get enough information about maybe next kettle you will buy? And also I would love to know what are some other coffee products that we might review for you in the next video. And if you really like it, if you really like this video, smash the like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video very soon. Bye bye.